All right. It is August 19th. Oh my goodness. Gosh, I've been slipping on this recording business. Good day today. I don't have much not much going on. Not true. There's a lot going on, but not much that I want to discuss today. The main thing that I'm going to talk about today is how I am trying to take control of my health in general. I have been struggling with, trying to lose weight consistently and, just trying to manage things better in terms of my health. So I recently, Friday and Saturday, recorded everything that I ate. And let me tell you, I was astonished of how poorly I how I handle my diet pretty much, right? Not diet in the sense of a program, but diet in the sense of what I'm actually putting into my body. I think Friday I had 2,500 calories. All of it, just about the majority of it was all carbs and high in protein. And everyone knows that carbs are turned into sugar, or sugar is turned into carbs, one or the other. But pretty much, my body intake for carbohydrates is ridiculous. On Saturday, same thing. It was just as ridiculous. It was 70% of my overall diet for the day, and I was at 2,700. Between all the drinks that I drink, whether it be tea, vitamin water, Gatorade, all of it was just extremely high in carbs. 70% of my diet intake for that day on Saturday was carbohydrates. And then I had another 60 grams of protein on top of that, and the fat was also high. So I was at 150 grams of carbohydrates. And I wonder why I'm diabetic, right? So there's that. But so Saturday really opened up my eyes, and I just decided that I needed to make a huge change immediately. And I can't see I couldn't see myself going cold turkey with meat, or just meat-based products or animal-based products anyway. So I knew that if I was to try to do the vegan or the vegetarian thing, that I would fail at it. I would fail miserably. I don't have enough food knowledge about different combinations of food to make me feel full and satisfied and overall happy, right? And then the whole substitution of products and stuff like that kind of thing does not make me it doesn't make me hopeful when it comes to trying out new stuff like that. So I knew that I needed to do something different. I knew that there was the Atkins diet and a couple other things that were pretty healthy overall. But I ran across the keto diet, and I've heard of it before. I never really cared about what it was, considering that I've only ever worked in surgeons' offices that's been doing bariatric surgery for the last 10 years. I never paid attention to what it is, right? And I felt that even me doing a liquid diet for a week and a half, 2 weeks would make a big drastic change as well. But again, the problem is that finding a consistent lifestyle change, right? Well, I ran across one of these guys that I follow on YouTube and Instagram, on the web. Pretty funny guy. He's one of those sketch comedian guys. Hilarious. I ran across one of his more serious videos about how he lost the weight because he went from 190 pounds to 155 pounds. Now, I would never ever reach that weight, but I was like, you know what? I'm listening. Let me hear what you got to say. And I was very interested in it, right? So pretty much a keto diet is a extremely low carbohydrate diet, extremely high fat diet, and a moderate protein diet. Okay, so low carbs, moderate protein, high fat diet. And essentially it forces your body to, instead of feed off and get energy from carbohydrates, it forces your body to feed off and get energy from fat. I was interested because I like fatty foods, and I don't necessarily like the idea of having to give up stuff. But if I had more education on how to give up stuff, then maybe this could be something that I'd be interested in. And as it turns out, I am absolutely interested in it. And so Saturday I went out and bought a bunch of books for different recipes and food guides and shopping lists, and trying to figure out what would be the best course. And I just went through the recipes and I picked out a couple. I said that I'm gonna give this a shot. So Sunday was my test to see if it's something that I can do. Now, long story short, I failed miserably at limiting my carbs, but I did the best that I could ever possibly done. Just me doing it, right? Because if it was working before, if my diet was working before, I would have never done the keto diet. But it was a good start, right? So I intake, I think 2,300 calories, and majority of, no, that's a lie. On Sunday, I intake 1,000, I think 900 calories, right? Just under 2,000. I had 52 grams of carbohydrates, or 53 grams of carbohydrates. I had 56 grams of protein, and everything else was just fats, right? So I had like over 135 grams of fat, and I thought that was a good start considering. I messed up because I went and had a banana and didn't realize that bananas have a huge concentration of carbohydrates. It's like 33 carbohydrates per banana. So that was really broken up. But out of the real food that I ate that day, it was roughly between 25 grams of protein. So I was excited to see that, and now that I have more education about what a keto diet is, and what foods there are to eat and what I can't eat, I'm gonna make better choices. And last night I even made me a cauliflower mac and cheese. Now those that know me know that I absolutely adore mac and cheese, like to the fullest. I adore mac and cheese. I need it. I have to have it. It's a part of my. It's just a part of who I am. Carbohydrate. It's heavily loaded in carbohydrates with mac and cheese. So I said, let me try to find recipes of my favorite food for keto and try those alternatives. Really give it a shot and see if it's something that I can see myself doing moving forward. And as it turns out, the cauliflower mac and cheese is amazing, and it's not high in It's not high in carbs either. I think it was like per serving, right? Serving is like a bowl. Per serving, it was only I want to say like 13 or 14 grams of actual carbohydrates. The rest of it was fat and protein because I had bacon to it. And I gotta tell you, it was really, really good. So I think I'm gonna do that. I have some left over. I'm gonna eat that tonight. But I'm also gonna, the thing I realized that I need to prep, right? So I got 2 big pieces of ribeye steak in the fridge. I'm gonna season them, marinate them, and put them over the grill, or over the oven tonight, or over the stove, and have ribeye for tomorrow morning. And I'm also gonna cook eggs beforehand. And actually, I'm gonna make a breakfast knish, and I'm gonna eat the breakfast knish and bring one of the steaks with me to what's it called? Work tomorrow, and eat that during lunch. And just really trying to figure it out and solve things. I just really have to figure things out with it. I'm just trying different recipes. But either way, I'm really enjoying myself today even, right? I didn't eat breakfast because I just didn't feel like, well, not true. I prepared food last night, but by the time I got to it this morning, I did realize it. I just didn't pay attention, right? I made avocado eggs, right? It's an avocado with a whole egg in the middle of it. 1, you need a very large avocado. 2, avocados go bad as soon as you open them, or they start to go bad. So by the time, even though I baked it and did everything that I was supposed to do, I put that sucker in the fridge, opened it up, and it was just black as all black. I knew I couldn't even touch it, so I didn't even bother with it. So I didn't eat breakfast this morning. I've had some water. I did have a Cobb salad from Salad Works. Instead of breaded chicken, I did grilled chicken. I was worried about the breaded chicken having too much carbs in it. And I did a Thousand Island dressing. And according to the app that I'm using, that Salad Works had a very, very light dressing on it. The Salad Works should have only been 14 grams of carbs. So I'm only at 14 grams of carbs right now. Yeah. And I also had 2 cheese sticks to kind of get my fat intake high, and also for the protein of it as well. Because what I realized is that I still want to intake about 60 grams of protein. I don't have a rhyme or reason to it. I just always feel like the protein, there's something about 60 grams of protein that makes me feel like that number is the appropriate number of protein I should be doing on a daily basis. I don't remember if that's, the amount of protein that the body can only, intake, or if it's, something of the, that you want to do half of your desired weight or something stupid. I just know that I'm stuck on 60 grams of protein. And as long as the 60 grams of protein is less than 20% of my overall macro intake, macro being carbs, protein, fats, 20%, then that should be good. And I'm going to try to keep my carbs, that's the weird thing. I'm trying to balance between actual intake versus, I'm trying to just balance what my actual intake is from percentages to grams, and it's not working out. I don't know how much is 20 or 5% of carbohydrates of my overall diet, right? So what I'm trying to do is keep it between 20 to 30 grams per day of carbohydrates. And I figured double that would take me to between 50 and 60, or 40 and 60, but I'm going to say 50 and 60 grams of protein a day. And I also figured that everything else should be the fats, which I'm not having a problem with. The problem is that because I'm cooking everything, like the bacon and everything else, like just about every recipe requires bacon. So now I'm out of bacon. So it's like, oh man, I got to spend, $10 a day on bacon, on a pound of bacon because I keep cooking it all. But whatever. But yeah, I'm doing good right now. I've kept it up. I've been drinking water too. I've been really watching what I drink, because I would say a lot of my carbohydrates from Friday and Saturday were all just the drinks that I like to drink, right? I like to get a vitamin water when I go get lunch. And I never looked at the vitamin water before, and I was shocked to see that it was like I think it was either 26 or 36 grams of carbohydrates and sugar. Sugar just kind of turns into carbs. So I was shocked when I saw it, and I was just like, nah, I gotta do that. I gotta do, vitamin water 0. Or I gotta do, just something different overall, just something different. So I'm just paying attention to overall what I drink. When I'm at home, I have no problem drinking water all day and night. I might add a little bit of lemon juice to it, just to give it a little flavor or fling to it. But I don't have any complaints about it right now. I'm gonna go home and try to cook me up something real good for dinner, and have some for breakfast tomorrow, and then start over the process. And I think that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to cook for 2-day increments, right? So today's Monday, so I'll cook tonight, and that should last me Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that way when Wednesday comes around, or Wednesday breakfast. So when Wednesday comes around, I can cook for Wednesday night, all day Tuesday, and then Thursday morning. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Just cook every 2 days, so that way I can have everything I need. And the days that I'm not cooking, I'll eat the leftovers, but then that also gives me an opportunity to review a lot of the recipes and add all the different ingredients that I need to get, and go to the store and get them for that night, and then the next day be able to cook them. So that's it though, man. I've just been trying to I'm going to make a valid effort to stick with the dieting, right? Because I feel like I'm active enough, right? I've been walking, I've been, going through the woods and hiking a little bit on the weekends, and I've just been overall, like I'm averaging, anywhere between 14 and 17 miles a week of just walking, like jogging and hiking. So I feel like the physical activity, I have it. And, again, I'm not going to be dedicating myself to the gym, for hours at a time. I just don't have the time for that. So my biggest thing was, yes, I'm active, but I need to make that change to my diet immediately. So the keto diet is my valid attempt to do that. And I plan on being accountable about it, being honest about what I'm drinking, being honest about what I'm eating, and just really paying attention to what I'm doing to be successful in this, so I'll definitely check in, make more videos about it. I'm not going to, I'm in no way, shape, or form I'm going to turn this into a keto channel or anything like that. It's just, just what I'm going through at the moment. So I'm going to continue and attempt to just do this and make my updates. So I seen, sorry, this neighbor's walking in the parking lot. I didn't want to run them over, and I wanted to focus, make sure they know I'm paying attention, so that way they can move and do things that they need to do. Anyway, but yeah, man, I just want to do things differently. I need to make a drastic change. So this is my way of making that change and doing what I need to do. And I'm gonna let you guys know on Friday whether or not if my body hit ketosis yet. Again, ketosis is when your body is absorbing and eating fat instead of carbohydrates. So I'll let you guys know. And who knows, I might hit the end of the week and realize that even between 20 and 30 carbohydrates are just too much. Maybe I need to, even limit myself even further and just do a strict, maybe 10 to 15 or 10 to 20, instead of the 20 to 30 carbohydrates. I don't know. I'm just going. I did buy ketone strips to kind of see if that helps me, one way or the other. We'll see if that works. But, my biggest thing is actually eating 3 square meals a day, because right now I'm eating like 2, right? Just lunch and dinner and snacking in between the day. I need to really do breakfast, and it can't be bacon, egg, and cheeses on a bagel or a roll anymore. So I'm trying to navigate my way through that, have stuff that are interesting, right? Because a lot of times it's like, oh yeah, I can have bacon, egg, and cheese, on a lettuce wrap, and then I'll be doing that for the next 8 weeks, and then I'll end up hating bacon, egg, and cheese. So I'm just trying to expose myself to different recipes and actually give it a fair shot, as long as it doesn't have mushrooms, and really try to learn how to do certain things in the kitchen. Because I can follow directions pretty good. I'm a decent hand in the kitchen, per se. I can follow a recipe, so really, just gives me an opportunity to really expand my horizons, my food options, and realize that I don't have to continue to eat an omelet, a bacon, egg, and cheese, or bacon and cheese omelet every day just to meet this ketosis stuff. So that's what I'm doing, man. I'm just expanding all areas of my mind and knowledge, and trying to really make a big change in my life, because I think, I'm struggling. I'm getting active in one way, but not doing what I need to do on the other end, and it's a scale, right? I have to have balance between what's working and what's not, and I haven't had that. So this is my attempt at doing it. I'm at 18 minutes. What else? I've had an interesting conversation with Shauna about our relationship, and I don't know. It's been a slow progress for me. I feel like it's just not moving in the direction I wanted to move in too quickly enough. I expressed that recently, and I don't know. I don't want to sit here and try to guess her feelings towards it. I just know what I want out of it, and I'm trying to get that, but also be respectful and patient and caring to her feelings and her situation as well. So that's it. Today was a good day. I am feeling I'm not feeling impatient. I am feeling a little skittish, I guess. So the only way I can explain it, right? I'm getting itchy. I'm frustrated, and I'm just looking for any little thing to change, so that way I can at least react to it, right? When things are stagnant, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling stagnant right now, and I don't like feeling stagnant. So, hopefully, I start seeing some progress there. Cause, just certain things that I want and that I like, and I just feel like I'm not getting it. So, I don't know. We'll see.